Hello kids, how you doing? It's me again. It's another video lesson because I am out, as you all know, at the Ultimate South Frasers. Wish us luck. Thank you, Madame Keenan. Merci beaucoup to Madame Keenan, tout le monde, for covering my class, our class. And she is a French teacher. She was a French teacher for many years at Holy Cross. I shared this room with her. This is actually her room. For how long, Maura? Like, I'm not gonna say, but quite a few years. She is the OG, one of the OG teachers at Holy Cross. She built this school, everything, the brick by brick, student by student. She molded many minds and lives. And she's a great teacher, so you're very lucky to have her. She was a French teacher. She's exclusively a French teacher her whole life. So, elle parle français très bien. She knows French in and out. So, she knows she might pause it a few times if you guys need some instruction or clarification, and she's going to pause it at times when I ask as well. So hopefully I know she got you to do this, but make sure your name date block is up there. Here we have the proficiencies: emerging, developing, proficient, extending. Hopefully you're somewhere here, right? Even here maybe, we'll see. So here, this is the practice quiz. It's going to happen next week. On Passé, Composé, it's only AVOIR. Okay, it's only with AVOIR. No Mrs. Vandertrep, no être, just AVOIR. The quiz will look almost like almost dead on like this one. Very, very similar. Okay, so what are the three parts of the Passé, Composé? Right in the bracket. So here, these brackets here. What are the three parts? What is this called? Je, tu, il, elle, on. What's this called? Remember, it's for 99.9% of verbs, it's avoir. What's that thing called? What's this verb called? And this verb also has a name, the actual verb that's happening in the past. Madame Keenan, if you could pause it for about 30 seconds, just let them try and think about it. This is individual work. Okay, you're not doing it together. Okay, try and think about it. Actually, maybe just pause it for 10 seconds. Okay, let's go. Try. All right, so we're back. Here, everybody copy, please. If it's wrong, it doesn't matter. It's just a practice quiz. Okay, it's not a quiz. Who cares, right or wrong? You don't have to put check. You don't have to put X. It's up to you. You're going to take this home and study with it, so just make sure it's correct. So this is called subject. This is the subject, or subject pronoun here. And you know the je, tu, il, elle, on, nous, vous, il, elle, pluriel. Right here, this is actually called the auxiliary verb. And for 99.9% of verbs, what's the auxiliary? 3, 2, 1. I hope you said avoir. Yeah, most of them are avoir. Here, now the actual verb. This is called the past participle, okay, or PP. Now let's actually put manger in the past tense. So here, auxiliary. What is it always? What is it the majority of the time? It's going to be avoir, j'ai. Okay. The actual past participle here is the verb that's happening in the past. Manger. And we don't have to add an E. We don't have to care. It's avoir. None of that applies at all. All right? Okay, now here, we have to conjugate the verb avoir. The reason we're doing this just to make sure you know how to do avoir, because it's always going to be the auxiliary almost all the time for a vast majority of time. So, this is going to be, remember the song you learned from Madame Patente that she taught us, or maybe she taught you last year? J'ai, tu as, il a, elle a, nous avons, vous avez. And then the final one is, remember the trick I taught you, because it's either sont or it's on. It can be a little bit confusing. It's actually on. Okay. J'ai, tu as, il a, elle a, nous avons, vous avez, ils ont, elles ont. C'est le verbe avoir. Copy this, please. Everybody copy. That's the Z sound. Okay. Here, it's called liaison. In French, it's called liaison. Remember, they love things that sound so good. That's why French is such a beautiful language. Elles ont. It's a Z sound just to make that connection. Elles ont, elles ont, ils ont. How you doing so far? Pretty good? Très bien? Comme ci, comme ça? Mal? Un peu mal? All right. Write the endings of the participe passé. If the infinitive ends in ER, IR, or RE. So what do we do again? We drop the ER and we add N. What do we add, everybody? What do we add? You got it. E, accent aigu, or dab left, right? We drop the IR. Everybody, we drop the IR. What do we add? A little louder, please. Everybody, what do we add? You better believe it. We add an I. Okay. RE verbs for the past participle. Here, the actual thing, action that's happening in the past. We drop the RE. Drop the RE. We add an. Yup. Everybody got it? It is a U. Nice. Okay, now that we know these endings, it's time for us to practice. Here we go. Okay. I'm going to give you, oh, by the way, this means to fill. Okay. And this means to wait for, to wait, or to wait for. Okay. So I want you to now, this is the auxiliary, it's going to be avoir, and then this is the past participle of these. So Madame Keenan, if you could pause it for about a minute or about 2-3 minutes, let them try and do this first. Not everybody has to finish, as long as you get most of it done. Maybe you can explain what subject pronoun that's going to be. Also, underneath, so you have to do the passé composé. Underneath here, I want you to translate into English each of these. Example, so I'll do the first one with you. Tu as mangé. Okay, tu as mangé. And in the bottom, you write you have eaten. We don't talk like this actually. You can say you ate. The reason I do this is so you understand why French, they structure the passé composé this way. It's an old language, right? So every one of these, A to G, you try. So, Madame, can you pause it now? All right, welcome back. Here we go. Hopefully you did okay with this. Okay, so here we have je suis vendu. Okay. Here we have elles. I'm going to do the English later, okay? Elles ont choisi. Drop the IR. You add a I. Here it's a U because it's RE right here, okay? Here we go, nous, and then we got to put attendre in the passé composé. Nous avons. We drop the RE, we add a U. Do we add an E if it's feminine or plural here? Should we? Nope, you better believe it. Nothing, we don't care. With avoir, it's nice and easy. Okay, Nick and Ram. So this is the pronoun il. Right? Ils ont. Rempli. Here we have Sophia and Melissa, two girls. The pronoun is elles, they. Sophia and Melissa, they. Nick and Ram, they filled. Okay. Sophia and Melissa, they walked. Elles, oh sorry. Sophia and Melissa ont marché. Again, we don't need E, we don't need S. Forget all of that, okay? Arjun and Christina, we have a boy and a girl. Remember what we taught you? Unfortunately, French is a bit of a sexist language. It's a male, so male, it has to be il. Okay? Il, so that's they. Ils ont sauté. Now let's do the English. Je suis vendu. I have sold. Or just I sold. Okay, here we have elles ont choisi. They have chosen. Or they chose. Here we have Nick and Ram. I'm just going to put Nick and Ram, just repeating. They have filled. Or simply, they filled. Okay, Sophia and Melissa have walked. Or just they walked. Arjun and Christina have jumped. Or just they jumped. How'd you do? Très bien, comme ci, comme ça. Mal? No mal, hopefully. Okay, section 5. Rewrite the present tense sentence into passé composé. So today, aujourd'hui, tu aimes. Today you like. Hier, tu, what's it going to be, everybody? It's avoir always, right? Tu as aimé. Okay, let's turn the page. I'd like you to try section. Actually, try the rest of this whole page by yourself. Okay, try the rest of this whole page by yourself. I'm going to give you a few words here. Yesterday, you know, is hier. Last week is la semaine dernière. And then Madame can help you with the other ones if you need it, okay? So, Madame will pause. Just one sec, sorry, Madame. We'll pause. Give you some time to complete this back page. Okay, with number 7, 2 or 3 sentences about a day in school in the past. Really use simple sentences. Use simple verbs. Okay, don't ask Madame for all these fancy words. Just use simple verbs that you know. ER verbs, RE verbs, IR verbs. Okay, or Vandertramp if you want. No Vandertramp. Okay, and then do these self-reflection questions in English. Okay, and then don't do this yet. Don't circle your proficiency yet. Okay, Madame Keenan, if you can pause now. Okay, everybody, welcome back. Here we go. We have yesterday, I walked to school. Oh, no, sorry. Let's finish this one. This is actually from the first page. Aujourd'hui, nous finissons. Today, we finish. Hier, nous avons fini. Aujourd'hui, nous finissons. Hier, nous avons fini. Okay. Translate. Yesterday, I walked to school. Hier, j'ai marché à l'école. Okay. Here we go. Last week, how'd you do? How's it look? Okay, here we go. Last week, he ate an apple. I'm not going to write this again. La semaine dernière, he ate an apple. Il a mangé une pomme. How'd you do? Not bad? Here, I finished my homework. This is an IR verb, finir. IR verb. J'ai Drop the IR. You add an E. J'ai fini. I finished. Or I finished. Mais. If you got this wrong, some people, mon devoir. It's plural. Okay, homework is considered plural. Mes devoirs. Okay. Pretty good. Leave number 7. I'll correct this, section 7. And hopefully you did this self-reflection questions. And now, at the top here, circle what proficiency you think you're at this point. Are you merging, developing, proficient, or extending at Passé, Composé? And then you take this home now. You can use it to study. Okay, I'll mark this later after your quiz, okay? You take this home, you could study, because your quiz will be next class, which will be on next Tuesday. Okay? Thanks, everybody. Merci beaucoup, madame. And I'm gone.